I want you all to listen, because there is a phenomenon that is occurring that we as speakers must be made aware of. This issue is known as a natural psychological defense mechanism that is called the backfire effect. And the reason we as speakers should know about this is so that we can better advocate for our causes in front of perhaps an apprehensive, skeptical, or even a hostile audience. So, what is the backfire effect? Allow me to explain, but I must start by offering a random fact. Did you know that there was once a law in San Francisco that banned elephants from walking along Market Street unless they had a leash on? How do you feel about that fact now that I just told you about it? Did you accept it easily or outright? Are you feeling skeptical about it? These are all very common responses. Now, how about this next fact? It is on our concept of time, in minutes, hours, days, years, and so forth. The fact about it is, it does not exist. It is an illusion of our own social construct. However, physically speaking, there is such thing as progress, but there is no such thing as our measurement of time. So, how do you feel after learning that fact? Confused? Perhaps mind-blown? Or even apprehensive of such an idea or fact because you may think it can't possibly be a fact because it goes against so much of what I believe in. Now, here is a fact from an article from the Oatmeal. This article spoke a lot about the backfire effect and why we need to be aware of it too. And the fact that it presented was of George Washington. We all know that George Washington had multiple pairs of teeth, and there was one pair of teeth that he had that was made of the teeth of slaves. Now this is a fact, but how do you feel about after hearing this fact? Do you immediately want to look up to see if what I said is true or false? Are you feeling apprehensive, very skeptical, or even hostile towards me or the fact, and you immediately want to go see if you're right or if I'm wrong? The fact of the matter is, I just highlighted the problem and the phenomenon of the backfire effect. In essence, it is a psychological defense mechanism, and it is designed to protect your worldviews from attacks. Or in most cases, it basically means it protects your worldview from changing. The backfire effect makes it highly likely that a person will not change. So, as speakers, if we want to advocate for something and persuade an audience, we need to be aware of this phenomenon. And the best way to combat the backfire effect is to allow those people of our audience to react, to follow through with what they're feeling, because if they're still feeling it, you're gonna fail in convincing your audience. You have to allow that person to calm down. And the worst thing you can do is present more facts, more figures, or in simple terms, offering more evidence will work against you. Because if all that evidence that you're presenting goes against their worldviews, the backfire effect becomes much worse. And they're not going to change, and you're going to fail in advocating anything in that audience. So, when a person does calm after their initial reactions upon hearing or viewing an idea or action or fact against their worldviews, they are much more likely to change, because they are much more likely to listen to you after. Therefore, as a speaker, we will be more successful in advocacy, in advocating for something we believe in an audience that may or may not believe in what we're advocating for. Just being aware of the backfire effect. So now we have an idea on how to effectively advocate to a hostile, skeptical, or apprehensive audience. So now let us utilize this knowledge to an effective and ethical means to advance our speaking abilities. Thank you.